very much.
Yes, who doesn't? A chi non piace viaggiare. Okay, Laura. Laura, can you tell us something?
Okay, I managed. Okay, Maria Pia, first of all, I have to tell you that you are really a good teacher because you managed in forming a group, okay? Because we are, I think, nearer to each other now. I think so. Okay, so my
Good,
compliment.
I'm happy and I'm near to you.
Okay, so what keeps me motivated in learning English? Well, I think that English is a language that connects people. And what I'm mostly interested in is meeting, okay? Meeting the differences. I mean, I'm really interested in meeting different people and learning different culture and getting in touch. And well, I have been learning English since I was a child at elementary school, at primary school. And my job is teaching. And my students, most of the times, know a lot of vocabulary that is very modern, that is they are used to watching TV series. They know a lot of language that evolves around
slang expressions,
the internet and so on. And this is a challenge always, every day. And so it keeps me motivated.
It would be in Italian as well, to be honest, for me. Sometimes I hear my daughter talking and I tell her, what did you mean when you said this? Even in Italian, not only in English.
Even in Italian, because my son knows things that I don't. I've never studied. Okay.
Exactly. Especially if you studied English at school, you miss every day, language.
No, I also traveled, but it depends on the people you meet, because if you meet people of my age, most of the time they speak in a very, they don't use the way of speaking of young people.
Yeah, there are specific languages according to the age of people.
To the group, to the age groups.
Exactly. But that's interesting what you pointed out. Language is a living thing which changes evolves, and, and that's what makes it also fascinating, Okay. Paloma, what was the question? What keeps you motivated in learning English?
I think the same motivation of other people that already explain their motivations. Most of all is traveling. And I used to travel a lot, and now I'm waiting the thing is changing and start again traveling. And also I have a friends of mine that live in Ireland.
What part of Ireland?
Dublin. Because
the Republic of Ireland, then yes.
Yeah, I used to stay there when I was younger doing the waitress, and now I'm still in contact with some people, and so I speak with them by Skype, and so I need to be able to express my feelings, to my consideration, and also my daughter went to them to do the babysitter for one summer. And I hope to take my contact in the future for a lot of time.
to keep your contacts with them in the future, to keep in touch with them in the future as well.
Yeah.
To keep in touch with them in the future as well. Yes, I graduated with a thesis on Sean O'Fallon, an Irish author, and I got a scholarship to the University College in Dublin. So I spent 2 months in Dublin, and then we home swapped with some Irish, fatto scambio casa, home swapped with some Irish people, and we're still in contact with them. And when my daughter wanted to go abroad on her 4th year of secondary high school, she couldn't manage to be accepted by I don't know, by an agency, and she was so sad, and I said, okay, we'll find another way. And I wrote an email to them asking, do you know of anyone who wants Caroline for possibly possibly a school year or even less in exchange for somebody else coming to Italy. And they said, well, we're not coming to Italy for a year, but we'll be very happy to have Caroline with us. Caroline is my daughter's name, to have Caroline with us. And so she went with them to stay for a year, and she attended a school year from end of August to beginning of June in a secondary school in Ireland. And so I'm my heart is half in Italy, half in Ireland. Actually,
yeah.
1/3 in Italy, 1/3 in Ireland, 1/3 all over the world.
You know, Maria Pia, my heart is still in the Kilkenny beer and Guinness beer.
And the piece of my heart is on Aran Islands and Cliffs of Moher. I'm
Cliffs of Moher.
I'm still
Yes.
with my mind.
Yes, my daughter lived in a small village on the Atlantic coast, on the what's it called? The something like.
Is it the Wild Atlantic Way?
Yes, it is something Atlantic Way. Yes, beautiful place. Wow. Wow. Anyway, sorry, Emanuele, what keeps you motivating in learning English?
Well, as I told my group mates, I have a lot of friends all over the world, especially from Australia and the USA. And I not always feel up with it with them by speaking my poor English. I'm not an English teacher, I'm a German language teacher. And the difficulty to me is switching from one language to another. When you talk with them in English, mostly of the words that come up are in German. And so I don't feel good with it.
Well,
so
first of all, sorry.
Sorry?
No, please finish.
Well, that's it.
Okay. So first of all, your English is very good. Don't you worry. And in any case, much better than their Italian, I'm sure.
Okay.
Second point, I know how it feels because I can speak English and Japanese. And when I also work as a guide, and when I do a guided tour in Japanese, and then I have to go to switch to English for a while, I keep thinking in Japanese and say, no, wait, this is Japanese. So I know how you feel, but be assured your English is very good. I'm sure they will understand. They understand it for sure. Yes. And Australia, I forgot to tell you, 1/3 of my heart is in Australia. Because we also home swapped with an Australian couple. They stayed in our house and used our car and motorhome to travel over Italy for 2 months. And we stayed in their house. They had the 2 houses, one in Mosman in north of Cairns, in the northern part of Australia, in the rainforest. Wow. And beautiful. And then we traveled with their car and a camping trailer all along the Australian coast down to Calandra near Brisbane, their second house. And we stayed there for 2 weeks more, for a total of 2 months. Wow, fantastic. But that was 7 years ago now. But we're still in contact. We keep writing it. They came to meet us not last year, the year before. They had to come back, but then now everything is stopped, blocked. So, but yes, Australia. Georgia, what keeps you motivating learning English?
My main motivation is reading articles in English for the literature review about special education, my field of research.
Because you teach special need children.
No, I am a research fellow at the University of Bolzano.
Wow, I'm impressed. Congratulations.
Thank you. And so I read articles in English, and sometimes I write also in English.
Okay. Yes, you wrote me what kind of articles you need, don't you? Didn't you? Yes, you wrote me on the questionnaire.
Yes.
About literature mainly. Okay, right.
Education.
Okay, right. Marilena, what keeps you motivated in learning English? We can't hear you, Marilena.
Here you are. Okay, as I have already told my group mates, I have told them that first of all, I started learning English because I liked it, and I used to travel a lot with my family. And then going on with my age, of course, I decided to study it at university, and then I went on going on with the with deepening it, and you know, as all the others who decided to study it at university, it deepens and it grows. What about nowadays? Nowadays, of course, you know, as I told you, I teach English, and I'm facing, as everybody else, these different generations of students speaking with a different kind of language, with a lot of slangs, and sometimes I happen to find that they can grasp it differently. So it's for me a duty to keep it up to date. Apart from and for this reason, I joined this group because I want to deepen it, to enlarge my knowledge, to have many more opportunities, you know. On the other side, I have always liked it as much as the pronunciation, the culture, you know, everything. I liked reading, I liked I haven't got, as a matter of fact, a lot of time to watch films. But when my daughter and my son are here with me, because, you know, they live one in Milan, the other one in London. So I'm happy to stay with them and watch films together with them and share something. So it's I am all involved in this language from the early morning with my students till night.
Yes, you teach a secondary school.
Yeah, I'm teaching at secondary school students. They are all male students, above all male students.
Because you are the one who teaches in a technical school.
Technical, yes. It's electronic students.
Yes, you told me
before. And without forgetting the fact that until last year, I used to go at least twice, 3 times, even 4 times sometimes, to Great Britain with my students, or just to meet my son there.
To meet your son, yeah.
Yeah, and now it's
Does your son work there?
Yeah, he works there. As a matter of fact, now, in this moment, he's upstairs working, in a smart working. Because
smart working, yes.
Because he went for Christmas time, but he needs to leave to London as soon as he can, because
What's happening with Brexit now?
Yeah, it's a hard thing to say. Yeah, in fact, he's trying to understand what will happen with him. He should be back in 1 week or 2. He's now deciding what to do, because his mates, his flatmates, who work in different, because he works in a bank, in a Swiss bank in the city, and they are all in Italy now, but his bank wants him to go back, you know. So he is so sorry, because his fiancé is here, lives here, and so, you know, he is in he has got this difficulty because the family is here, his friends are...
So become very difficult,
yeah,
yes.
everything is difficult. Anyway, he needs to leave in sooner or later. And the situation there is really stronger, more difficult than here. Yeah. So you know that everything around me speaks English, and so because
you've got very strong motivations.
Yeah, I have got a strong motivation. I like it, and happy to stay here with you all because this is an opportunity for me to develop it. And what I would like to is I like Georgia's opportunity to read more because I miss a lot reading because, you know, I'm always reading and treating different kinds of subjects with electronics. You know, I'm fed up with it and like to change.
Okay.
That's why I wrote about academic skills and academic subjects. Would be I would be happy just to change. Okay, sorry for going on so long.
Thank you very much indeed, Marilena. Thank you. I have to go. Laura has gone. Okay, but she has already talked. Having another meeting half an hour, some very involving first lesson. Okay, so who now we all moved. Okay, Emanuela Montini, have you already talked? No. Can you tell us why? What keeps you motivating in learning English?
I don't know, a lot of things perhaps. I started studying English by myself because I attended the classical lyceum when there were only 2 years of English. And I remember I needed to translate Pink Floyd songs. They were written on the album Archeologia LP.
In English, and they were written in English.
They were written in English, of course, and I needed to translate to understand what they were saying. So that was the main motivation in the beginning. And now I don't know. I think I'm naturally curious. So there are a lot of things that I can do that I'm not able to do that I would like to do. So perhaps this is one of the main reason. It's like a challenge, no? I perfectly know I'm not going to win this challenge, but I
why not?
No, because because with the age, my mind is going worse and worse. So
no,
it's worth the battle, but I will fight.
But keep up. But it's not a question of age. It's a question of so many things to do.
Yeah, I think it came to me, but I don't believe to this. I continue to say this. I keep on saying this to myself, but I don't think it's the truth. But it's okay. I'm joking, of course.
Yes, you are joking, Emanuela, because how old are you?
No, I'm 54, so...
I'm 58.
Okay.
So don't you tell me I'm old. I'm not
but
old.
Maria Pia, I'm joking, but it's true that it's more difficult. I think it's more difficult for me now to remember things, to fix some ideas. So perhaps it's a challenge, but really it is interesting also to keep
up. Yes, and keep the mind working.
Yes. And I also like Ireland. I love Ireland. I love traveling. So English is useful. English and Spanish are really useful if you like traveling in different areas of the world. And I left a piece of my heart there in Ireland. So I hope. And I haven't seen Scotland yet. So I want to go, and I don't know. I think it's really interesting to be able to communicate with people everywhere in the world. So you know, with Spanish and English, you have much more opportunities to do that.
Possibilities, yes. It's a lingua franca, so to say, yes. Yeah. Thank you, Manuela. Well, I can see we are very, how can I say, a very homogenic, so to say, group, but we all like traveling, we all like, so it's a very nice group. Thank you very much. I'm very happy with you. So, Anna Chiara, do you want to continue, don't you? Is it okay if we go on like this, or do you get bored? Do you want to do something else?
No, it's okay.
Is it okay for you?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Nice to listening. It's
Please,
nice.
yes, you can, of course, say something if you want to interact with the other people. You don't need to simply listen to them. Anna Chiara, what's your main motivation for keeping learning English?
Yeah, so my main motivation is to keep my mind and my level of English up to date, since I teach English in a primary school. Okay, and besides, since I lived in Ireland for 1 year.
In Ireland?
Yes, I lived there for 1 year.
We all seem to love Ireland then. Fantastic. See how many things we have in common.
Yeah. So I lived there for 1 year and English became part of my life. So I like to be able to speak it properly. Yeah, and
you already are able to speak it properly, but of course everybody can always improve and keep it up.
Yeah, and also to get the C1 level, I would like to, both for my job and for...
What's your job, Anna Chiara?
I'm a teacher in primary school. I don't really need it for primary school, but it's good, for the point in the...
I can't hear you very well anymore.
Okay,
What's
sorry.
happening?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's good level of English for points in the list feature. Okay. And and besides I like traveling as well, so it's very good to know, to have a good level.
Let's organize a journey together.
Yeah.
We all love traveling.
It looks like we have a common place, in case we...
Well, I think we can organize a virtual journey for the moment. For example, Marianna, where are you there? San Francisco?
Yes, San Francisco, near Verona, San Giovanni Lupatotto, really. But...
Yes. Why did you choose San Francisco?
Because I went there in my honeymoon, so it's a city I like.
Beautiful honeymoon.
Yes, we did San Francisco, Los Angeles, and then we went to Polynesia. So
I should have got married. That's a good point for getting married. I've been living with my partner for 35, maybe 40 years by now, but we never got married. But maybe I should, because it's a good idea to have a honeymoon like that. Okay.
This year it will be my 10th anniversary. How do you say, wedding anniversary?
Yes, the 10th wedding anniversary.
And so I would like to make a trip somewhere, maybe in Africa or somewhere, but I don't know if with COVID it would be possible anyway.
No, well, let's hope in the near future, but not now, maybe not this year, maybe next year. On the 11th anniversary. Okay. Paloma, we forgot Elena. Elena, what keeps you motivated in learning English?
Well, I started as Emanuela, translating the lyrics of the songs. I remember in the last year of the high school, I was there with the big dictionary, taking all the words, but it was in slangs. So it was quite complicated to find the words.
You're right. Songs can be very complicated. What kind of music did you like best?
rock independent music, and back in those days it was also metal music. So yeah.
Yeah, that was particularly difficult in English, of course.
Yeah. But that kept me, always looking for the words and kept me motivated for some times. And now, well, it's the 80% of my job is done in English, so that's good motivation, and I like it. I think it's I like it as a language, the sounds and the fact that it helps you to communicate with everyone, almost everywhere.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, so that's something that keeps me motivated a lot. And about Ireland, so because everyone is speaking about Ireland, it was one of my first experience with European project. So in a small town in near Kilkenny, I think. So yeah, I love that. I love the Irish people. So how they are they welcoming they are. So you meet people in the street and they are waving at you. Hello, good morning. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yes. You ask, is it bus number 4? And they talk for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
Well, I think that they are Mediterranean people moved in the north.
Yes, I feel so too. Yeah. Yes. I find that I'm very similar to our Italian way of, living and approaching to each other. And, yeah. That's very
I had a different experience in Ireland. I've been there for 1 year. I was in Cork in the south, and people in the school were not so friendly. I mean, when you went,
were they Irish? Were they Irish people?
Yes, yes. They usually go to the pub in the evening, and they used to get drunk.
Yes.
So when they are drunk, they are lovely because they speak with you. But the day after you meet, I used to meet them at lesson and say, "Hello, how are you? How is your headache? Who are you?" And so for me, it was terrible. But the people I met outside the school, so maybe they were older, those people are very friendly, but not in the school. I don't know why.
What grade was it? What how old were you?
University. I was
23,
24 maybe.
That's funny. Okay, thanks for your...
I think the problem is the cities. It was Cork, because in Dublin they were very different.
Yes, Cork in the south is a little more British. But yeah, but nevertheless, but anyway, yeah. Okay, so you didn't leave your heart there.
I did really. In fact, I'm planning to go back there next summer with the children, with my children, to attend some courses for them. So I would
maybe not to Cork, maybe to Dublin or on the Atlantic coast.
I would like to go to Malahide. That's very close to Dublin. It's a fantastic place.
It is. But aren't your children so small?
I have 4 children.
You've got 4? Oh my God. Mariana, I can't believe it. How old are you?
I'm 38.
38, and you already have 4 children.
Yes, the oldest is 8, and then the girl will be 5 in February, and then I have twins, so this is 1, and the other one is the same. They are 1 year and a half.
Yes, I was saying 2 years. Yeah, 1 year and a half. Yeah,
they will be twins.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you for your contribution. Very interesting. Tiziana, have you already told us? Not yet. What's your main motivation to study English, to learn English?
Can you hear me, or my microphone is off?
Yes, we can. Very
well.
Can
you? Okay. I have always problems with everything because I've changed my mobile recently. So anyway, probably you can't see me now. Why?
We can't see you, but we can hear you.
Yeah, I know it. Okay, probably.
Oh, now we can also see.
No, I was speaking with my group before, and I have always loved English, and I don't know, probably it is an attitude to know, to learn, for learning new languages. And after I found it was a very, very exciting language, a very exciting language to learn. I think I find it exciting. I find that it is I am excited to learn more and more. And also the goal, of course, is to communicate with others, to know more about things, because you can also read, there are open doors for people who knows English. So you can go over with your mind, explore. So I like this way to understand more about reality, or to be able to know new people, to meet new people, and to be able to communicate with them and to exchange opinions and ideas and so on. So I find it very, very nice, very exciting.
Yes, very
And
motivating.
I'm yes, very, very motivating. But no, I think I use this adjective because it is exciting for my mind to do this. I like it very much. So I like to switch the language. I like it.
Yes.
Anyway,
It opens
this is
your horizons. Yes. Okay,
what?
so it opens up your horizons, ti apre gli orizzonti, because you can speak to many people, you can meet different cultures, and so on and so on. Did you all say something? Because you keep moving, and Cristina maybe, Giulia anche, Giulia.
I didn't, yeah.
Yeah, what keeps you motivating in learning English?
Well, first reason is because I love languages and I speak French and Spanish, and I have many friends and I can practice these languages. And for English is more difficult because I just use it for traveling or at work sometimes, but not so much. So I really want to improve it. And then I am a designer and a maker. I make clothes for women. And I go all around Italy in, I don't know, how do you say in English, fiere?
Exhibitions?
Like a big market exhibition. And in this exhibition, the customers are often foreign, yes, from all over the world. And so I really would like to interact, not only sell my products, but interact with them. And then I would like to read some books in English, in original language, and not translated. This is another point, another reason.
Okay, right. Books in English could be an idea, yeah. All right, so who else is missing? Cristina, did you tell us something?
Well, I don't want to repeat what the other said before me, but just to add in something different, I also, another motivation is that I'm a contact person in my school for European projects. So I need to improve it as much as I can. Because I have to maintain contacts with the teachers who works in other countries, and for me,
what countries do you usually swap with?
Recently, I worked with Scotland and also Sweden, and yeah, and was for me it's like an honor to have this kind of job. So I would like to improve it in a very good way. And even during this contact, even for example, by mails or by calls, I can learn something new every time.
Every time, yes. Fantastic. So we all did very well. It was very nice to, listen to you all. And I can really see we've got common grounds to work on. And that's very nice because it helps us making a group. And when you work together willingly, enthusiastically, you can learn much, much more. Okay, so we still have a quarter of an hour left. So what would you like to do now? Shall we try another question?
I love the speaking in group because it was the first time in this course, and it was very nice to how can I say, to meet other people because we never spoke.
Let's take another one of the questions which are likely to come out in a possibly C1 speaking exam, and I'll divide you into rooms again, into groups again, and you can develop the answer to that question. Is it okay for you? Is it okay? Right?
Yes, it is.
You happy with it? So what question? What do you like to do? What do you like to do in your spare time? Okay, this is a question you have to talk about, prepare something, and I'm going to, oh, that's gone. Look, the icon with the group room is gone. So how did I find it before?
Maybe because it's someone else is the host now.
No. I've already taken it back.
Try to close the chat. Sometimes it covers the bottom and the.
Oh, you're right. If you click on chat, all items come out again. Thank you very much indeed. Okay,
Experience.
but I want different groups. 2, 3 participants for group, but different ones from before. Okay, enjoy.